Train the muscles, not the joints. So welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and today somebody asked me when should they raise the weight. So say they're doing sets of 20 or 30 or 40 repetitions, when should they raise the weight so that way they know to progress further? Now, this is a funny question because the thing is, I always say to you to mix up the rep ranges, not to always use the same rep range. So say you're doing 20 reps one day, then you're doing 30 reps another day, then you're doing 5 reps another day. The thing is, you're going to be using a certain amount of weight in order to be in those rep ranges. So assuming your diet and your training is on check, at some point you'll notice that you'll be able to use more weight for the same amount of reps. Because the thing is, you're going to failure. Most sets you're going to failure. That's really the ideal way to gain muscle, is to hit as deep into failure as you can with a set. So you can no longer do one positive rep. So say you're doing 20 reps and then you get to 20, because somebody asked me what is failure. Somebody actually asked me that, what is failure? Say you're doing 20 reps of something and then you go to do number 21 and you cannot complete the rep. So guess what? 20 reps was the place where you hit failure. It was actually 20 repetitions. You did 20 full reps. So based on this, at some point you'll notice you'll be able to get 21 reps or 22 reps or 25 reps. That doesn't mean that set was a waste. It just meant that you hit failure with a different rep range. So now that weight pertains to a different rep range. So then when you go into the gym and say, I want to do a 20 rep day, you might have to use more weight. It's as simple as that. So when you're mixing up the different rep ranges, you're going to be using different weight. Don't worry about obsessing about when should you go up in weight. The fact is that are you challenging the muscle or not? That's the most important thing. And if you're hitting that muscle and you're pushing it as deep into failure as it can go, then you're going to be creating results. That's it. So I find a lot of people overcomplicate this process. They make it extremely complicated when really all-out effort is all it takes. You just want to put the all-out effort into your set safely, and then from there, results happen. You're forcing the body to adapt by challenging it, right? So in other words, less thinking, more doing, more effort. You know, that effort thing is so underrated when it comes down to training or anything. But when you put an effort into every set and put effort into actually connecting to what you're doing, that's more important than doing the right 2.5 pound adjustment in your set or in your exercise or something like that. That's really not as important as people make it out to be. It's more important to put in the effort in each set. And yeah, you use different weight. Sometimes you'll use a weight that you can do 20 reps with, sometimes 15 reps, sometimes 10 reps, sometimes 5 reps. And from that effort, and hitting close to failure at least. And of course, I did a video on how to lift heavy, so check that out if you want. Because when you lift super heavy, you don't want to be going deep into failure. I mean, when you're doing only 4 reps or 3 reps in a set, like something you have to strain on, you're only getting 3 reps, I wouldn't recommend hitting absolute failure in those sets for obvious reasons. But yeah, check that video out in how to lift heavy, and that will outline the stipulations around lifting heavy. But the thing is that when you're putting out effort in a set, that's what produces the result. It's the effort, it's the stimulus, it's that pain, it's that you're driving deep into failure. That's what creates the stimulation in the body to cause adaptation, and that's what you're after. So this is the name of the game in bodybuilding, is that you're challenging certain parts of the body so that they are forced to adapt. And there's different ways to challenge it. And hitting failure in different rep ranges, or close to, is a way of causing a challenge in different types of muscle fibers or different parts of your system. So you want to hit the entire spectrum of that system. You don't want to just hit one rep range and then just move up in weight and then, you know, always that same rep range. I find that that is still a way to train and you can get some results that way, but I find it's more synergistic to mix up the rep ranges and to hit it from all different angles. So I hope this helps you out in your training. Thanks a lot for watching. If you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com, and yeah, thanks a lot to the Patreon supporters, and take care for now.
Gallant!